sound bites don't do it.
They really don't. Though I've been running around trying to sell these books all fall, and with my Green Manifesto, I was in Boston all summer, and every radio show I went on, they'd play "Dirty Water" as my theme song, like, and I'd have to say the same things over and over, and it's just the reality of trying to get something out in the world now. So.
How much time do you think you'll be able to devote to this Western adventure?
The summer, luckily, I mean, it's under fire right now, teachers and professors, but, it's 3 months, and that's pretty good. And part of it I'll do alone, and part of it I'll do with my daughter and my wife. And not that she's incidental, but mainly focused on my daughter.
Well, if your entry point is to go to the bar and start talking to people, you should do well.
Yeah. Yes.
Like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you know the two writers, Ed Abbey and Wallace Stegner.
Read everything, each of them wrote.
Yeah, but they're just so...
Starting with Abbey when I was in the formative years.
Yeah, exactly. So, they're kind of like, the devil and angel on your shoulder, but they're more than that. And I said to my editor when I was kind of pitching the book, I said, well, I'm kind of moving from my Abbey years to my Stegner years. I'm in this creative writing department here where I've taken on a leadership role. I'm a dad. I'm boring. If I drink more than 3 beers, I have to pee all night. I'm becoming this older guy, and I have this kind of wild past. So it's like, where am I now? And so I want to have the personal narrative, just as I did in my Green Manifesto, as part of it. But I don't want it to be the only thing. Like I teach these grad students at UNCW, and in nonfiction, and all they write about is me. And I do that quite a lot too, but it's just like I want them to do it and have the world, have something beyond me a little bit. So. Yeah, but if you've read them all, and it's funny because if you're out west, most people, you don't have to repeat the names, but if you're in the east, they say Edward Albee, or Wallace Stevens. It's not. No. These are the greatest writers we've had in the last. So, anyway, I'm spewing already, and barely started. So.
Well,
There's
maybe.
a lot of fodder out there. There's a lot of people to meet, old timers and ranchers, and
Yeah.
a lot of good people.
Yeah, and a lot of people who, this is pretty obvious, but hunters and fishermen and are natural allies in some ways with conservationists, and it's just always.
Well, I read the Green Manifesto for that. I read it this week, and the people you'll be meeting there are the ones that are in the outdoors every day already.
Yeah,
so it's already a part of their life.
Yeah. It's kind of like with that book. It's an ugly. We're in a scary time. But existing in a state of hysteria and overwhelm isn't going to help anybody. It's just like in your personal life. If you're that kind of person, or if you don't get anything done. So how do you both acknowledge that perhaps due to a lot of forces, including population, we're in a kind of crisis time, and also be not just like a freaked out nightmare kind of person. Like how can you be just I don't know. There's still good things about being alive is the key thing.
You'll find out west that it's not like that. It's not a freaked out time and people are in hysteria.
Yeah.
You talk to the ranchers and farmers out there, they're still carrying on their daily thing, and they're conservationists because that's how they make a living.
It's like fishermen too,
Worry about how to make more corn next year and what to buy, and technology is. The ranchers, the real ranchers, the cowboys, are still taking care of their horses' feet.
Yeah.
And riding the range and taking care of the dogs and rounding up the cows every day. And that's what goes on. Price of beef is about the main thing.
And within it, as within any profession, there's a degree. There are people who are doing. We're all involved. One of the things about I think where we are as a country right now is everybody's got such blinders on about their own work and their own. We're all overworked. We're all stressed out, we all have monetary pressures. And it's like, are you able to both be intense about your own work and see the big picture a little bit? And I don't think it's very common to be able to do that. And I've met ranchers who are able to do that, and I've met them who aren't. And you know, it's like, it's kind of the thing, like with anybody. You know, anybody here, you meet people here who are, it's always complicated. I don't know. Do you have set things we're supposed to do?